Hi, in this video we are going to retrieve Workstation devices information from SCCM SQL Server using PowerShell, SQL Query and SQL Server Query Analyzer. I'm going to connect to my SCCM server. This is my SCCM server. So I'm going to launch my Microsoft Configuration Manager, and here I'm going to launch the PowerShell ISC. I'm coming here to this corner and click on the down arrow and then connect via PowerShell ISC. Okay, I'm going to click on a new script and I'm going to check whether I have installed MySQL SQL Server module or not. Okay, git command module SQL Server. Run this one. You can see here I already installed that SQL Server module in your environment, and if you get blank, null, then you have to install the SQL Server module. So you need to run this command. Since I already installed the SQL Server module, I don't need this one, so I'm going to comment this one. The next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear the screen. Then I'm going to copy some query. Okay. What is this query is going to do is it's going to get the computer name as well as the operating system. Okay. The next thing that we need to run the PowerShell commandlet in order to get those information. The invoke SQL command. Server instance is SCCM01. It's nothing but the host name. Okay, and then the site code is, this is the site code, and we need to get the site code. So click on administration and then site configuration and then the site, and then come here, get the site code. CM_TS1. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to launch the SQL Server Management Studio, and then I'm coming here to MySQL Server Tools, SQL Server Tools, and then click on Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio. Connect, and then expand, and then click here on the plus sign, and then this is the database CM_TS1. You can see here this is the database CM_TS1. Okay, and finally this is the query, and then I'm using the dash trust server certificate. If you don't use this one, we are going to get the certificate error. So I'm going to highlight these two and then run this one. Okay, it is pulling up the computer name as well as the operating system information. So I'm going to copy the query and go back to the SQL Server, and then right click on the CM_TS1 database, and then click on new query. Okay, and then paste and then run this one. Okay, the same information we are getting. Suppose if you want more information, for example, we are getting only the computer name as well as the operating system here. What if you want more properties? So in that case, what you can do is you can highlight this and right click and then design query editor. It's going to bring this one, so you can scroll through and then pull whatever information you want. See, for example, I need the last boot up time. And then you can scroll through and get whatever information you want, and then click OK. Once you click OK, it's going to change the query. So once it is changed and you need to copy, you go back, and then here you need to highlight and the backspace and then paste, and then you can run this one. So once you run this one, you want to get the last boot up time. See, you are getting last boot up time. Let us further modify this SQL query. Okay, in SQL Server Management Studio, let us go to the SQL Server Management Studio. I'm here. This is the code that we ran in PowerShell. Okay, let us run one more time. So I don't see the last boot up time, so I'm going to run this. Okay, this is the query that we ran in the PowerShell ISC. Okay, right click. Okay, you need to highlight and right click and design query editor. Like for example, okay, now we want only the computers with the operating system 10. How we can do is, let us expand this. Okay, now the caption is nothing but the OS. Okay, the caption here you can see here, this is nothing but the OS. Okay, so what we can do is that you can go to the filter. Okay, expand this, you can type like and then single quote. Inside the single quote you need to type percentage sign and then 10. Okay, what is it doing is that we are telling the SQL query to pull only the operating system which has got number 10 value. Okay, click OK. Once you click OK, this is going to change the query. Okay, the SQL query. You can highlight this, you can run it, and you can see here that it is bringing only the operating system with Windows 10. Okay, so you can copy the code and go back to the PowerShell ISC, and then you can replace here. Okay, and then you can run this one. You highlight this and then run this one. So it is going to pull only the operating system which has got Windows 10. These two computers that has got only the operating system with Windows 10. That's about it, guys. Thanks for watching and you have a great day.